Hey everyone, so I recently had a little open house. It was so cool last Saturday. I got to meet so many of you. And so thanks for coming by. The whole building that I'm in, the ICB building, has tons of artists, and a lot of them were open that day. They're called Artist at Work days. Anyway, it was just really, really fun. They're always kind of a challenge because you think you have to clean up and you're looking at your work wondering if it's done or not. Not that it matters because this is just like an open house. But I had a bunch of smaller paintings that I had lying around, and it kind of prompted me to go around and gather them all. I do these at workshops. I do them in our courses. I do them for fun. They're just really a nice way of working in conjunction with doing large things, right? And so I thought, well, that's really cool. That might be something for you sitting there if you just work large to do some smaller things, and they just complement so well. I thought I would show you all those 12 by 12s that I pulled up and share with you some observations I made and some things I learned from doing this. So let me show you. So here's my table that I put out in my studio. I use this white butcher paper and I just lay it out so it's all clean. This is a really great kind of tip. If you've got paint everywhere like I do, you can just make a presentation pretty easily. So these are 12 by 12. They're on hardwood panels. And again, this is what we use for workshops, particularly what I use for teaching. I teach people at this size. On the back of them, I always put an image number, and I put the title, and I put the year and the size. So that's kind of cool. I put it right in the middle with a felt pen. And here's some of the things that I was working on, and how, and they're really different, right? There's just a bunch of experiments here. Some of these are older. Some I don't like as much. These are very glossy because they have a very gloss finish on them right now. And I'm gonna put a different finish on them, probably end up much more matte, but they're just kind of sealed this way. What I discovered in doing this is that I put out ones that I don't like so much. I just put out what I had. If they felt kind of done, I put them out. And it's so crazy because we think we know so, what are good and what isn't, but it's just personal. And I was surprised by the ones that people liked and the ones they didn't and the ones they talked about. And it's like, I have no idea. I mean, I think I do, what I like, but it's just, so I guess this is the idea here, and that I really want to stress is that, we're just not maybe the best judges of our work. And when in doubt, share it, show it, call it finished and go on to something else. I think we can just edit our work down so much. And when I saw it all together, it was like, well, God, these, they're sort of different, but they all kind of hang together. Thought I'd also highlight a frame that we make. We sell these panels, and you can obviously cut these yourself. This is 1/8 inch ply, but we cut them down. With the cabinet maker cuts them, and then and they're all a perfect size. And then this is how we frame them. And we have these frames. These are all on our store, the Art2Life website. But you can create this for yourself as well. But isn't that great? So they just fit like that, and it's just a really beautiful solution. So anyway, I hope that idea of just working at different sizes will maybe prompt you to try some things. It's kind of like working in a sketchbook and then working really big, or working on paper. But this is just how I've gotten around, and I've been making these 12 by 12s for years. I got tons of them. I got a huge pile of them. And also people love these in the galleries, and people can afford them. So it's kind of a nice way to warm up and also just generate some work that's really accessible for people. We have a great podcast coming out this week that kind of goes on this story of some things I learned. I had my gallery come out just last week, and they came rather unexpectedly, and it caused a lot of stress for me and a lot of freak out. But I learned a lot. And And so that's what this podcast episode coming up is going to be all about. And it has to do with confidence. It has to do with never thinking things are good enough. And I don't know, I think it might be helpful. There's a link down below. Go ahead to subscribe. Listen, thanks so much for being here. Let me know in the comments about the different sizes you work and some of the alternatives that you have in your art practice. Okay, thanks. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art2Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.